Yo, 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 what's going on? You're live now in the den. King's Cup with King Ja. We about to go live with your boy Big Mucci, the king of the biker shuffle, the king of line dancers. So soon as he come in, we're gonna go ahead and get straight to it. Once again, also make sure y'all support that cash app at King Ja 757. So let's get it. We going in. Get ready. I'm waiting on Big Mucci to come in. He about to come in a minute actually. So let's see. Oh, he in the building too, right on time. What's going on, King? What's going on?
What up, what up, what up, fam? What's happening, bro?
Hey, man, it's been a minute, man. What's going on with you?
Man, just trying to get everything moving and shaking for the new year, bro.
Okay, first off, let me tell you, Happy New Year.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You know, it's been a crazy 2020, so I can only imagine, I know what I've been through in 2020, so, I can only imagine what everybody else been through with you being an entertainer and everything. So,
Right. Man, I mean, it's the only thing that really that the COVID did was just slow down the shows.
right,
Well,
right.
really, but stop the shows, but it
Yeah.
elevated the streaming.
Yeah, because
You
ain't
see what I'm
nobody got
saying?
nothing to do but sit at home and,
Right. And the cold thing about it is that like with my type of music, well, like this day's era, everything is visual. So
right.
like if you got the YouTube monetized and all that, what people do mostly all day, especially during that April through June when people was really on lockdown, they
Yeah.
on YouTube all day, and that's that Google money coming in, that streaming.
Yeah, that Google money is definitely good money, and it actually, in my opinion, it takes the middleman out the business and it teaches you how to work for yourself. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? You
Exactly.
know, but I ain't even gonna jump too far into that conversation. I want to start it off first because not a lot of people know. I'm not even sure if you knew. Back when I first started DJing, I was at Trill MC Clubhouse, and it was actually my first party, my very first party.
Uh-huh.
And you walk through the door, and you showed
Right,
me mad
right,
love.
right,
Yeah, yo, that was our
right. Down
first
in
time
Maryland.
meeting. That
That
was
wait,
my
we was in VA.
Yep, y'all was in VA.
Yeah,
My very
yeah.
first time DJing, and it was a blessing, man. Because I wasn't too starstruck, but I looked at my boy Spike. I was like, hey, I ain't never did a celebrity set before, man. Big Mucci in the building. What we gonna do? Man. And you were so cool with it. You walked over, introduced yourself, handed me a flash drive, and said, listen, it's all my music right here, man. Let's
Right.
get
You
to
take
it.
every I said take everything, take a whole
Take
folder.
everything. Yeah, and then we was lit, man. We had a great time, and if a lot of people don't know, Trill MC had one of the best clubhouses in VA.
Oh yeah, hey, that's
Really,
a
man.
rock right there.
We used to turn up a lot, man. So I just want to give a shout
But
out to
it's right down the
Foreplay.
street from our clubhouse too. So
Oh, yo, man. All right, we ain't even gonna talk about how y'all get down fish fries
right,
and all. Look, the fish fries,
yeah,
boy, man. So
yeah.
for a lot of the people that may not know who you are or may not be too in tune, let's tell them a little bit about where you came from and who you are.
All right. Well, I go by the name of Big Mucci, um, Cleveland, Ohio. I've been pretty much in doing line dance music. You know what I'm saying? Since
Uh-oh, audio went out. Give me a second.
Mama
Okay,
say, yeah,
I got
that
you.
was
You
you
good?
got me. Yeah.
Yep.
Been doing line dance music since '97. But I've been line dancing.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Because like in Cleveland, pretty much we're really in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? We was born
right,
into
right.
it. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been line dancing since probably like I can go back to down about 86,
Whew.
85, 86. Yeah. Like I said, that's what everybody did up here. It was like natural. You know how like you go to the clubs and shoot, every single club from the teen clubs all the way to the grown folks club, everybody was line dancing. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? But then the style kind of like faded out, but I just kept it going.
Yeah, definitely, man. Because if you throw on a big Mucci biker shuffle song, man, that party get to going.
Oh man,
You
I
know,
was
I don't care. They if they in a wheelchair, they got a cane or whatnot. They gonna get on that dance floor. You know, I done seen it myself, and like I said, we done been in the parties together, and we done seen it ourselves. You know.
right. Yeah, and it just took. And the crazy part about it was when I made the biker shuffle, I did it just for the bikers at the time.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I got previous line dances, the Cleveland Shuffle, Booty
Yep.
Bounce. I got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them, but I'm going like when I got into the biker world, I'm going out to all the different clubhouses, doing our regular support and everything. And it's
Right,
like
right,
they was always doing my dances in some cities, but then I'm like, man, all these bikers, there ain't no entertainers as bikers that got music specifically for bikers.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You might
Yep.
go to the black bike clubs and they playing the rock and roll, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that they play at the other side bike clubs. But I'm like, you know what I said? I'm gonna make something for us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when I made it, it just spilled over. And everybody started doing it.
Whew.
And I ain't have no
Good
problem with
gracious.
that.
Yeah,
I
man.
started
Before.
getting hits from clubs over in the UK, over
Mm.
in Germany, even over there in what's that, in India. The red dot
Wow.
forehead. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I call them the red dots. You know what I'm saying? Like that. They
So
all
look. Have you ever performed like overseas like that, where the language is a little different?
well, the only places I done perform now, like I did all the islands, Jamaica,
Okay.
Bahamas, and all that, and Mexico.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah, wherever I can go without a passport, because child support got you locked down. Can't get no passport. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
If you're $1,000 behind, you can't get a passport.
that's
So
a fact. That's a
you know
fact.
what I'm saying. So other than that, everything else good. But they doing them
Man,
all over though because they constantly sending me their videos all the time. You know what I'm saying?
definitely, yeah. And
Oh,
that's like
and
what
Canada
that's
is real huge too. The Asian market in Canada though.
really.
Yeah.
That's something. Explain a little bit more about that, 'cause I haven't heard about that one.
Yeah, well, every country, every place got their own little Asian communities or
Right, right.
different culture communities. But I started getting hits up from people out in Canada, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, that didn't look like us. You know what I'm saying? But they post some videos of like hundreds and hundreds of people doing the biker shuffle. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
At parks, at concerts, even at weddings. You know what I'm saying? Then I talked to some
Sheesh.
other bros up there. They was like, man, I ain't really hip all like that. But them Asians, they really on it real tough.
Yeah, definitely, man. And I think it goes back to what you were saying. It's social media, and Google. Anything that goes viral, they're gonna pay attention to it. To
Right.
where everything with us is kind of word of mouth. We'll jump on when the next person jump on, and
Mm-hmm.
So, I do want to ask you though, with all of the type of music that's out there, like you said, rock and roll. You've been around for so long in the music industry. How hard is it to stay focused on strictly line dance music?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. At the beginning, it was kind of hard.
Okay.
Between I would say 97 to like 2002,
Hmm.
it was kind of hard because everybody wasn't on it. The Midwest was on it. Ohio, Michigan, Illinois, and
Right.
like PA, but like people out in St. Louis and LA, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They really wasn't on it all tough like that. And then as far as like getting shows or getting booked for performances, it was kind of hard because people like, man, all they do is line dance, man. You know what I'm saying? We need some rapping
Right.
or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I try to drill it over to the rap side a little bit, but that ain't my
Hmm.
lane. I ain't no damn rapper. You know what I'm saying? I just make dance music. So what
Right.
happened
Right.
was, by the Cha Cha Slide, for instance, by that
Hmm.
being signed with Universal and going national, and then after that, the Cupid Shuffle came out,
Right.
on the major. Then that major took it national. Then people really
Right. Right.
started really opening their eyes up, you know what I'm saying, more, and then more cities started really picking up on the line dancing. And so then after
Yep.
that, I'm like, my thing is I just keep what I know, what I do.
That's it. That's it.
You know
And
what I'm
that
saying?
slides me right into the next topic, which I actually haven't told anybody about this really. And you know about this because me and you had a phone conversation. You actually called me about it,
Uh-huh.
and we were trying to create something for Virginia. It's the VA slide,
Right.
and you did it. It came out, and you were like, "Yo, knowledge. I just want you to, because you pretty DJ heavy, you DJ pretty heavy out there. What do you think? you know, and I was like,
Right.
yeah, you know, tweak this, do this, and do that. Sent it right back, man. Song is out, you know. So for those
Yeah.
that don't even know, Virginia has its own slide.
Yeah.
It's called VA slide.
Yeah. And the
So,
way that went, so I got some people that's mad at me for that
eh.
because not like real mad. They were just mad because because they wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? As
Oh,
far as
okay.
like, man, why you pick this group of people? You know what I'm saying, man? You could have called me. Wait a minute, I should have called you. I ain't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Because see, it's like this. The way I do it is like, say for instance, if you would have called me before they did.
Right, right.
And then you was chopping it up and you was like, Mooch, man, I'm trying to get into the line dance thing. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm,
got a couple of songs I want you to check out. You know what I'm saying? And I just break it down for you, you know what I'm saying, how to build yourself up. So
right.
the group Night School, you know what I'm saying? I had a show with it was me and Mr. Cheeks
Mm,
up in Richmond. We had a concert up in Richmond. And after the concert, backstage, got introduced herself, you know what I'm saying? Was saying, they was a group and they was a label and what I'm saying, they wanted to try to make music that everybody can love, you know what I'm saying, something that their mamas can do and their grandmamas could do, you know what I'm
right.
saying? So they wanted to make a line dance. So at first they was trying to think of something like it was like really something without no meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Just line dancing. I'm like, well, if you up and coming, the best thing to do is start off in your state. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I
indeed.
said, let's make something for VA. It ain't nothing for VA. I love making stuff that nobody else did.
That's
Or
it.
people even thinking about it. Nobody wasn't thinking about making no line dance for no states.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, the VA slide. And it was like, oh, man, yeah, yeah, yeah. So when we did the joint, man, they called back pumped up because they was like, man, my grandmama, she loved the song. Man,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What I really wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, yeah, I tell people, I say, you don't got to stop your street rap or your singing or whatever you do. Just make one line dance record.
that's it.
Everybody do it.
That's it. Everybody got some type of, even if it's a little Dirt got probably some of the hardest songs, but it depends on the beat, the rhythm, and the flow. They could
Right.
turn it into a line dance. It doesn't matter.
Right. And I guarantee you in some cities, somebody probably got a line dance to it.
Oh
And
yeah,
they
I'm
probably
sure.
do a little a two-step to it at a party.
That's it. Yeah, but that's music though,
Yeah.
and you should wanna, and that's why I created the platform so we could teach the younger artists and the younger community that be diverse. Don't be like the next man. Don't
Right.
you can rap, you can sing, and you can da da da. Do all of that.
Uh-huh.
Don't bind yourself to one lane.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know,
And
so
just mix it up, you know what I'm saying? Because like I got like a song called Bama Boogie, you know what I'm
mhm,
saying, representing for Alabama, artist out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? He a
okay,
street rapper. You know what I'm saying? Street hood. Boom, boom, boom. But he was like, man, hey, I tried. Tried it. That was his biggest song. And he been out for a long time. You know what I'm saying? He was
sheesh.
like, man, I'm starting to get all these festival shows now, and they having me do these shows here because it ain't
Mm,
street. You know what I'm saying? You can just
right,
rap. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I said you could do that for them folks, and then you can do whatever you do for your street folks. It ain't gonna take nothing away from you. You know what I'm saying? All it's gonna do is just let your music just stretch.
That's it. And that's what you want to do. You want to cross over. You want to be on both sides of the fence when it comes to your music because that
Right,
creates more money and that creates more wealth and that creates more opportunity.
right.
But like you
And
said,
look,
they
and
ain't
now,
teaching them that.
look, and now he done made two other line dancers. Now he like, man, I like this.
See, and he gonna stay in that lane because it's comfortable for him now. But he found his way, and he would have never found that way if he didn't switch it. You see what I'm saying?
Or even if you ain't tried, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
you got
try.
to try. You got to
We
try.
all heard the word no before. You know what I'm saying?
True. Lord knows, I'm still hearing it. And I'm pushing 30, so you look.
Right.
So, one important question: Are you independent or you signed?
I'm independent.
What's the why? I'm gonna ask why. I'm not even gonna
Cause
direct
ain't
that
nobody,
answer.
cause nobody never called.
You would sign? Would you sign?
Would I sign? I sign as a single deal,
Okay.
not an album. And
Ex-
the only reason is because of the fact that in different states, because like I don't know how VA is, but like in different
mm,
cities, different states, it's like you're not people don't look at you as official
mm.
unless you were signed to a major.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I tell people, I said if I was signed for a single deal for 3 months, it wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And even that even goes with your shows.
Yeah.
Like prime example, me and you, we want to do a show. You know what I'm saying? Be more your knowledge. So people are like, man, how much y'all charging? We might
Mm,
even lowball. We might say 4,000. Oh
Right,
man,
right.
y'all niggas act like y'all signed to Universal or something.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Now imagine. That's what they say, but our music hot, it's banging. It's
Right.
banging. But then if say we were signed to even a damn a distribution deal with them, if it said Big Mucci Knowledge, Universal Records, and then everybody, man, how much y'all charging? Oh man, come on, bring it on, bring it on. I got you.
Yeah.
But dog, 2 months ago you said no. What? Just because of that title.
There you go.
That title for some reason, boom. And then next thing you know, when you're going out to the clubs or wherever you want to go promote, oh, doors open. Come on in, come on in.
Yep.
Hold on, I got a VIP set up. Bruh, I'm the same cat from 2 months ago.
2 months ago. It's a status quo.
Yeah. And
It's a
that's pretty
status
much all
quo.
it is.
And the only
And then
reason
the
why
thing,
I asked you that in the difference of being signed and being independent first is because I preached it in my last one. When you independent first and you create a wave and a name for yourself, you got that power when you go sit in the room with these big labels to say, you know, either you're gonna give me what I want or we ain't doing no deals, because
right.
now the music is in our hands. It's in the community hands because we can
Yeah.
YouTube it, like you said, we can put it on whatever platform we want with and get it heard and get streams
Mm-hmm.
off of it.
That's the next part. But see, it's like a two-headed sword with,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Honestly, the way I look at it between the independent and the majors. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's just because of my genre of music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A line dance and rap, that's something totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with the line dancing, it's a total difference because, like, for instance, how can I explain it? It's like the labels got that machine behind it. You know what I'm saying? Independent.
Okay.
If we doing this all by ourselves, like how I did, 20 some years in, no big team, no marketing team. I never had no like radio campaigning and
Mm-hmm.
playing all that. You know, all my stuff was just straight genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Genuine.
From the
Yep.
ground up. Yeah. Like I
And I can
never called
contest that. Yeah, I can tell you
yeah.
that. Yeah, that's a
Like I
fact.
never called no DJ, say out there in Virginia in the 7 cities and say, hey man, how much you would charge to play my record? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I just get people calling me, yo man, they got your shit banging on the radio. Boom, boom, boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's just when it's real shit, it's real.
That's it.
But it's like with the two-headed sword is that I come out with a song, it's like it'll hit regionals. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
That's why, like, for instance, the Biker Shuffle. I did the Biker
okay.
Shuffle in 2010. 2010. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's 11 years ago. It's
Right,
still
right.
people today that you'll see on Instagram, TikTok, on Twitter, and all that talking about, man, what is this? I'm just first hearing this. Man, oh,
Wow.
they people still just getting it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just learned the Biker Shuffle. Oh, that's my joint now, man. But like if you was on the label,
Sheesh.
if you was on the label and you put it out, everybody would have got it all at the same time.
Right. Okay. I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Because
I
they
get
got
what you're
200
saying, right.
people behind it, pushing it in every market, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? All in the
Right.
radio station DMs, all in every DJ pool and all that. Even though you could do it, it just take longer.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that because working for the radio station, when we did our interview when I was working for 94.7,
Mm-hmm.
and that was an independent station, 103 Jam. I mean, in my area, 103 Jams and the main stations are controlled by iHeart Radio. So
Right.
with that being said, you have to spend a certain artist a certain amount of times a day, or you'll get in trouble for that because they pay for that.
Yeah,
So
they got to get them royalties back.
when you wondering why you're hearing this person, and this person, yeah, I just heard this song.
Every
It's
hour on
because
the hour.
they have to play it. If
Mm-hmm.
not, they lose views, they lose money, and they lose funding, and they will lose that station.
Mm-hmm.
iHeart is like, I don't want to say it, but it's like the devil of music right now. It's the empire of music. It controls everything.
Yeah, huh? Everything.
So
Unless you
even
just got
for
some good
an
music that they
independent,
really want.
right? Even for an independent artist to cut up under that, they got to come in there and spend $700-800 to the DJ to slide it up under there, to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And then your record got to be
Yeah,
fire to top, what they streaming pumping in your head all day.
right. You know what I'm saying? I tell some artists the best thing to do is try to get on the mix shows first.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that little 5 o'clock after work
Yeah,
mix, or that 9 o'clock on Saturdays. You know what I'm
that's it.
saying?
Stuck in traffic mix.
Right, yeah. Try to break in that way. But like, see with me, I never went through no radio. They just
No.
played it.
Yeah. I mean,
You know
but
what I'm
like you said,
saying?
when it's real, it's
And I'm like,
real.
oh shit, that was a blessing right there. I'm like, yeah. But I make that grown folks music. So,
And
and
yeah,
that's another thing that's what's wrong out here is because it's like you have all these artists
hmm
that we came up with. You know what I'm saying?
right,
In
right.
the 80s and 90s. It's 2000. It's like nobody is making music for the 30. Well, I'll say the 40 and up.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
I
Nobody making
agree.
music for the 40 and up no more. But like when I come out with that line dances for everybody.
That's it.
And my main fan base is the 40 and up.
Right, right.
So I'm like, well, hey, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
But
I
look, I
let
done
them do what they
seen,
do over there. I'm gonna keep doing what I do.
I done went to prom and played your song and had the prom kids in there dancing during the biker
Right.
shuffle. So that song stretched pretty far, man.
Oh yeah. And the newest
So
one is the Trail Rider Shuffle.
the
You into
Trail
that one?
Router Shuffle. So now I did not get a chance to hear that one yet. Where can they find that one at?
Everywhere.
Everywhere, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal.
Spotify. Y'all can even go ahead and go on YouTube and get y'all YouTube downloader and download it off of YouTube.
Yeah, see, there you go. And look, one thing they probably don't even know is that you actually help people and you teach them these dances to your songs.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, that was my whole thing too. The reason why I really got into the business is because of the fact
hmm
that when I first started back in 90, I was just playing around. I'm at the club and saying and just watching them. I'm like, man, I could do this. I could make music like that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Because they was doing house music, like the Percolator and saying that Baltimore club music. So I said, man, I'm
Yeah,
gonna make
that's my
something
favorite
like
set
that.
right there.
Yeah, I said I'm just gonna make something like that. That's what Booty Bounce came out there. Let me see that booty bounce slip. I said I'm gonna
Yeah.
just go ahead and play around. Nobody ain't want to do it. Every studio I went to, they were like, man, niggas ain't gonna ride around bumping this in their trucks and da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time, that's when No Limit was
Hardcore
banging.
rap.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
No limit. You know what I'm saying? No limit had it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People ain't gonna be. I'm like, I ain't making this for dudes. That's the one thing you messed up on. You know what I'm saying? The women, the one who spend the money.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm gonna make it for the women. You know what I'm saying? So they just taught me how to work the beats, and I just made it. Put a line dance to it. The sucker blew up. Then next thing you know, people are like,
Mm.
man, make another one, make another one. So that was just, and ever since then, I
They was
just kept
bumping it
doing
in
it.
their truck then, huh?
Yeah, that was it. Because it was like at first, nah, man, nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to hear that. But then when it started coming on, and you got
hmm
half of the club line dancing, and then you got the hotties out there twerking and all that. Then as soon as you go, wait a minute, hold on, play it again, play it again. I'm like, oh, now y'all want to hear it. You
Now
know
you
what I'm
want to hear it
saying?
again?
Yeah, now y'all
Yeah,
want to hear it.
man.
So, I just really
I done
just
been in
kept.
a few parties where the lady done came up to me 12 times. Can you play the biker shuffle again? I'm like, I mean, I know you love it, but you sweating like you gotta sit down for a minute. That's a whole
Right.
P90X workout right there,
No,
you
you
know?
supposed to just sit there and say, yes, ma'am, I'll play it again for you.
And
There
I do, I do. As long as you hit
I'm
the
just
tip
messing with
jar,
you.
as long as you hit the tip
Right,
jar, I play it again. I play it all day if she want me to.
right,
Because like
right.
you said, I don't, that's what you're there for. You got one of those songs that, if what I call it is if you're not a good DJ or a decent DJ, you got certain records that you can play and it's gonna get people on the floor regardless if you're good or not.
Right.
And you have one of those songs, like I said, it don't matter if it's the beginning of the party, middle of the party, silence party, dead end, you could throw that song on and you're gonna get a crowd. You're
Oh
gonna get
man,
a
that's
crowd.
special love.
And I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I done played it at freaking what's them things you call it? Navy balls?
Yeah,
And by far them people ain't got no rhythm.
but they was out there.
I think I got a few videos. If I could find them videos, I'm gonna send them to you. Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
you
some,
probably
some,
love it
yeah.
too. Oh my goodness.
Man, hey,
Man, I do want to ask you, man, who is somebody that you do look up in the industry since you've been in it for 20 years, we all got our people that we look up to that kind of keep us going.
well, honestly, as far as for my genre, there ain't none because I'm really the one who started the whole thing. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
respect.
You know what I'm saying? And that's as far as the line dance thing. Like it's like
hmm
I can't know, man. This dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the line dance artists they came after me.
Yep,
You
they
know what I'm
did.
saying? I'm the one who started the call outs again. You know what I'm saying? The to the
hmm
right, to the
Yep.
left. You know what I'm saying? All that. See, it wasn't none of that. The last time it was music like that was in the '70s.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So when I came out with my song, The Cleveland Shuffle, you know,
hmm
you know what I'm saying? I did the, you know what I'm saying, the walking to your right, hop up, and all that. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
That brought the call outs again. And then that's when, after that, the cha-cha slide dropped,
Right.
the
Yep.
shuffle dropped, and then majority of the line dances coming out now, as far as line dance music, all
Mm.
got call outs in it.
Yep.
You know what I'm
See.
saying? But as far as regular music, I was a hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? Like deep hip hop. You know, stuff like Helter Skelter. You know what I'm saying? Smith and
Ooh.
Wesson. You know what I'm saying? All the Duck Down and all them.
Oh, you
And then
gotta
of
take it
course,
back.
West Coast. You know, I big with the E40s and Mac
Okay.
Dre's, the Cubes and all that. But like as far as my genre, you know, I'm just a house
Mm,
head. You know,
Nah,
just whatever make you dance. I was on it.
nah, for real. And I'm glad you said that, man, because it's very rare that we give people their flowers while they're still here to smell them. So with that, I want to say you're definitely a legend because, like you said, you created. You've been in 20 years in the game, and then, like you said, people came after you. And this, like you said, this type of music right here, is very, it is it's great for the older crowd, but the younger crowd don't know about it for real.
Right.
They play around with it, but
Well, it
I like
depends on what
playing your
state
music.
you in.
That too. That that's
Because if
that
you
is
in Detroit,
they on it.
Chicago, Philly, that's
They
something
on it.
totally different. Yeah.
That's definitely different. You're right. And that's Jersey too. But it's yeah,
Yeah.
they get on it
Jersey
too
too.
like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I try to, bridge the gap so that the younger generation can see what the older generation sees because we're all gonna end up in the same spot. All we're doing is
Right.
changing places throughout life. We picking up where our parents left off and we pushing it, keep going.
Yeah. Just
So,
keep going.
we want to teach them that, not to live in right now because right now is getting our youth killed. They're
Mm-hmm.
dying off because the music that they're listening to is not teaching them that there's life after today.
Right.
So with that being said, is there anything you could say to the youth or our African American community that kind of uplift them?
Well, my thing is, I just tell them like, you don't gotta do what everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Mm,
of times, a lot of these youth is only rapping. They don't even live what they rapping. But the only reason why they rapping the way they do is because they seeing what's being portrayed, not even on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But they be seeing portrayed on social media. You see what I'm saying? And they thinking
That's
like,
true.
oh, well, I gotta do what they do so I can be like them. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, he got
Hmm.
a bag. Oh man, he riding in a Bentley and he rap like this. So I guess if I rap like this, I got, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
they start comparing rappers, you know what I'm saying, like that. So that's why you
Yep.
start hearing everybody coming out pretty much rapping the same way. Like now it's that sing rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with it, but just, you know what I'm saying, be you, be yourself.
Be you. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
That's
you can
it.
make, if you think like I tell the cat, if you think the radio station or the DJs only want to play something about, I'm just gonna say like a woman's butt clapping or something. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's all they playing. Whoa, 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 whoa. And that's not you. You might be a conscious rapper or something. But I'm
Hmm.
like, hey, if you just want to get known, just make one.
Just make
You
one.
just do what you do and just dabble in one, and then throw that
Yep.
to the radio station, and then you keep your other fans and you just keep doing what they do. You know what I'm
That's
saying? You
it.
don't got to go just full fledged to what everybody
Right.
else doing.
Yeah, you never conform your identity to be somebody else. You never do that.
Right.
And that's like you said, and that's one of the things about the industry. That's kind of why, when me and you had our conversations, back in the past off camera, what
Mm-hmm.
we talked about, why I left a few things alone when it came to the industry, because the
Right.
industry will take you. If you let it, it'll take you.
Yeah.
And I probably could have been 10 times further in my career by now if I would have let certain things happen. But
Yeah,
like you
sometimes you just
said,
got to stand on your feet. You know what I'm saying? And just say
that's
no
it.
sometimes. But the
That's
only
it,
thing,
man.
the hardest thing is we just got to understand. And I try to tell a lot of the older heads, you know what I'm saying, like through social media and all that. I said, y'all got to open y'all heads and open your
Hmm.
minds and think about how everybody growing up. You can't think about, well, my mama and daddy, they told me, da-da-da-da-da, and you don't supposed to be
Yeah.
doing that. I said, but what about the kids who don't got a mother and father? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You think about
Right.
you think about how you came up, but you need to open up and think all the different avenues. Like, oh, well, maybe they doing this because of this. You know what I'm saying? So how can we fix
Yeah.
that? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He never had no male role model in his head to tell him don't go around tatting up your face because now if you do a crime, you're
Hmm.
gonna be the first one they spot because you got the evidence on your face.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, look, look, let's even change the narrative on that part alone, right there. When we tell our kids, because like I think I was having a conversation with somebody today, maybe it was today, and we got to be aware of what we say to them, and
Right.
because we automatically go to the negative. We're not teaching our kids that they can work for themselves. They can own an EIN. We teaching them they got to go do a 9 to 5. They got to work
Mm-hmm.
hard. They got to work, Sunday through Monday, whatever the case may be. And, they got to work till they die. That's what's being taught in the African American community. We're not
Right.
teaching them to build wealth, save stocks and bonds. We're not teaching them none of those things. So when you say like tat on your face, that's gonna be the first person you identify. If they do crimes, that may not even be
Right.
their lifestyle. They might get a tat and go out here and be a face model somewhere. I'm just saying,
Right.
but
Exactly.
in our community, we always go to the negative first, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why, I brought you on today because you're, oh, what we do? Oh, got you. That's why I brought you on today
My
because
battery
definitely,
went.
man,
My battery got low.
uh-oh. You got an iPhone like me. That's right.
No, we
We
still
got to stay
good.
on cue. Yeah. Look, I got my charger right here just in
Oh,
case.
bam! I'm about to hook my eyes up while we speaking. Go ahead,
Yeah.
brother.
But nah, so because everything that's like with the people I hang around with and my younger generation, my brothers, siblings, so on, we listen to all the same stuff pretty much. And it gets pretty graphic, it's pretty hoodish, however you want to put
Right.
it. So but I do tell them, because I got different ties to different aspects, different genres of music, like one of my best friends is Jaheim, So,
Mm-hmm.
I try to show them like, different aspects. Like, yo, listen to this man right here. This man is gonna tell you the truth versus what we hearing on the radio. This is not really what's really going on in the industry. These people ain't really got all this. It's not really like that. Listen to this
Right.
humbleness. This is what you can do in life. You know.
Mm-hmm. Another thing, though, I think too is that with today's generation, with
Mm,
these youth, everybody is like, there's more people now want to be into the music business. They want to be into the rap game and stuff like
yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that people like yourself, DJs, radio DJs, or radio people like that, y'all are the ones who got the mouth that they'll listen to.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They won't listen to me. They're like, oh man, some will. You know what I'm saying? It all
So,
depends on
right, right.
how they was brought up or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that, because they might say, man, how the hell he been in the game for over 20 years? You know what I'm saying? But I ain't no dancer, so I ain't gonna do no that. But yo, man, I'm a DJ. I work this, but this is what you need. They gonna listen because their
Yeah.
main dream is to get their music played on the
Mm-hmm.
club, on the radio. That's why, like on Clubhouse, for instance, and even with these things be going up on Instagram, they got people paying. You know what I'm saying? They'll sit there and say they work with a label or get your music on Spotify playlist. You know what I'm saying? Send me $100 and I'll preview your music and let you know if you made it or not. And they cleaning up on it because that's their dream. Their dream is to have their stuff played on the
Yep.
radio or in the clubs. So y'all the ones. So I feel like they look up to the DJs and to the radio personalities
Mm-hmm.
now. You know what I'm saying? For the gyms.
Yeah, it's getting back to the respect the DJ days. It's getting back to the respect the
Oh,
DJs.
well, see, well, it's like it was it was the respect, but the reason why the respect wasn't really there because the DJs wasn't ever talking to the people.
There you
You see
go.
what I'm saying?
You're
That's what
right.
it really. That was so. I'm like, it really wasn't like they wasn't giving them respect. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? It was just that a lot of the kids wasn't thinking as far as the clubs because
Right.
15, 16, 17-year-olds, a lot of them couldn't get in the clubs, so their main focus was the radio. Oh, the radio, they don't support the local artists. They won't play the
Right.
local artists. But then when they got 18, 19, and they can go to the club and meet a knowledge, and knowledge like, no, that track number 2 ain't hot, but that number 3 good. Oh, for real? Oh man,
Right.
thanks, bro, man. I love it, man. You done made their day.
You made
And
their
don't
day.
play their
That's right.
music in the club. You know what I'm saying? You can play the music in the club and mix it in with a King Von or somebody like that. Oh, they're gonna lose their mind.
Yeah. Indeed, you speaking all facts right there. I've
You're gonna
lived
lose
it.
their
I've
mind.
witnessed
And then
it.
if you sit there and say, man, you need to stay out of trouble, man, hey, I don't like that crowd you're hanging around because your music is good, man. They're gonna listen. They're like, man, knowledge, man, I'm rocking with him. man, he played my song in the club, man. I'm with
Yeah.
him.
And that's one thing about it. Actually over here in VA, I just did a showcase this past Saturday. For an album release for one of my good friends, Brown Sugar. Yeah, she did a thing, and she brought a few more artists through, and they did their thing. And in the midst of me DJing, this is how I realized I was really tapped into the session and into the artist that's in the area. One of the guys came up there and performed a song. I was like, yo, it's crazy. Once he finished performing, I was like, I got to tell you this. I pulled out my phone and I showed him. I said, I had your song downloaded for like 2 months already. Whenever it dropped, I heard it on the radio. Didn't know it was local. Didn't know it was you. You
Right.
know, but that goes to show you, like you said, when you're talking real and you speaking stuff that people like, they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
support it.
They're gonna support it all day. So that's a good thing, man. I just tell them that, you know what I'm saying, just stay positive, you know what I'm saying, leave all that negative energy and don't be emotional because the
Yeah.
thing is a lot of people don't understand is different regions like different stuff. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Different regions, because I be hearing people a lot of times now, they'll go out of town and they was
Mm-hmm.
like, man, they love my music out here, but when I come home, they don't show me no love. Boom, boom, boom. But the thing is you went to a region or to a city that
Mm-hmm.
do the music, that like the music that you're doing. You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Right. Right.
let me give you a prime example. Like, how can I say it? All right, let's say like the Baltimore club music or the New
Mm-hmm.
Jersey club music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you might take that to Kansas City. They ain't on that.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, nah. Like I'm saying, like I'm an artist from Cleveland, or you might be an artist from somewhere else, but you like that type of house or
Right.
that type of music. No. But then if you go to Philly, or you
Mm.
go to Jersey, or you go to Baltimore, they're gonna embrace you because hey, this is our
Yeah.
type of thing here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people need to understand the region or they type of music they doing because they don't. They listen to what's on the radio. They listening
Mm-hmm.
what got the 100 million views on YouTube,
Yep.
and then they go home or they go call their boy up, but they try to emulate what they hearing. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Just like with the and I'm gonna go back to the '90s to my era. You know what I'm saying? Where people were selling CDs out the trunk. You know,
Those days.
Bay Area, California,
Yep.
big on it. You know what I'm saying? I was there, you know what I'm saying? Because they taught me how to do it. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, running up the cars with your CDs. And I'm sitting there like, man, you do this in Cleveland, man, somebody crack your head, run up to your car with a CD. You know what I'm saying? But everybody on the West Coast did it. You
That
go
was
to other
cool.
cities, try to do it, man, you look at, man, go ahead and run up on somebody's car if you want to, trying to sell your CD for $5, man. They're going to look at you like you retarded.
Right. Right.
So, you know, you just got to know your market, you know? And once you get your market, just focus on that market. And
That's
then,
it. Yeah, man. I couldn't imagine selling CDs out the trunk back in the day, but then again, that's that hustle right there.
yeah, right. Now imagine you going up to Family Dollar in VA, talking about, yo, man, I got my CD, man, buy my CD, buy my CD. You wouldn't feel
Mm-hmm.
comfortable because that ain't what y'all do out there all like that.
Right. Right.
But if you go down to LA or you go to San Diego, people are like, oh, man, what you got, man? Boom, they buy without even hearing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
If
But
they suck
yeah,
got
that's
knock,
just the region.
yeah, that's what got some knock or whatever like that. They'll be like, all right, man, let me check it out. Let me check it out. Boom, boom, boom. You come on our side, people, you got to walk around with the headphones, and nobody want to put your headphones on to listen to what you got. People like, no, I'm straight. They don't even think about it twice.
That's right. So tell me about one of the craziest experiences you had while you were out performing.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
Uh-oh.
I had a show. I think I was in. It wasn't Chicago. It might have been somewhere around in Indiana. And my song, the biker, not the biker shuffle, but my song, the booty bounce. You know what I'm saying? This is when I was on the road, you know, doing the booty bounce. So I come
Uh-oh.
out there. Matter of fact, wait a minute. It was Gary, Indiana, and I think it was one in Memphis. In Memphis, I think I was in Memphis too.
Okay,
Same
okay.
type of scenario. I go out there. I taught them the line dance. You know what I'm saying? We play the music. We
Mm.
do it. Next thing you know, they told me that ain't my dance. That ain't your dance. You still in dance. That's the K Wang with it. You know the K Wang with it, right? By Kaya?
N- No,
You ain't never heard of K Wang? You ain't never seen the K Wang with it?
no, I haven't seen that. I'm about to
Man,
look that one up.
yeah. Well, that was my dance. What it is that when I first came out, like when I told you, I was just playing around with it.
Right,
So,
right,
I just had little CDs given around. They started playing it on the radio. People recording off the radio, you know what I'm saying? And bootlegging it,
right, right,
basically. Well, anyway, we didn't have social media. There wasn't no YouTube back then for no none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
right, right.
So what happened was somebody came to Cleveland, heard the music, you know what I'm saying, got the CD, you know what I'm saying, up in Cleveland, learned to dance. They went down there to Florida. No, matter of fact, they didn't get the CD, but they went to Florida because that might be where they live at or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right,
not
right.
100% sure. But they started doing my dance to Kaya's song, K Wang with it. And it blew up all in the South.
Wow.
Florida, uh, South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, all that. And it just started spreading. And I'm like,
Wow.
the K Wang with it. So then I come back, I'm like, no, but then when they start doing research, I'm like, I'm sorry, that is you, and this and all that. Same thing with you heard my song, the Cleveland Shuffle?
Yeah, I heard that one. Yes,
Well, down in Florida, they said it was the Whitney Houston.
I've heard that. I've actually heard that one.
Man, that's the Whitney Houston. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I've never
because
even
they took
seen the Whitney Houston, but
what it is they took the dance, they took my dance. They didn't have access to the music because, like I said, there wasn't no social media. I wasn't on no major labels, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't had no distribution where it was all over the country.
right,
So
right.
what it was is Whitney was playing the song Whitney Houston as Some Kind of Man at that. That's the name of the song, Some Type of Man or Some Kind of Man. And
Mm.
they just did the Cleveland Shuffle dance to it. And it just picked up that way. Crazy.
Wow, that is
Like,
crazy. So how do you come back from that?
no, I just keep going.
Oh,
Because now with the social media, you know what I'm saying, you can look it up. Like a lot of people didn't know the Biker Shuffle came out in 2010. Some people think it's brand new.
right, right.
You know what I'm saying? I tell people that's 11 years old now. Some people just still hearing the Cleveland Shuffle. You know
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
I did the Cleveland Shuffle in '98.
Sheesh.
That's over 20 years. I make them
Ew.
longevity joints, but by not being on a major or not being, you know what I'm saying, through a major distribution at the time, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that,
Mm.
it moves out slow. Then compared to like if I was on a label, then they have every radio station, every club DJ who play a type of music playing it all at the same time. And so it'd be, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
hip. Like Cupid, he got a new line dance out. A lot of people don't even know about that. But it's banging.
I actually did not know he had a nine dance out. I haven't. It actually hasn't. Dang, I haven't even seen any promo for any of that. Man. Is it on YouTube? Is it on Apple
Yeah.
Music? You know.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm
YouTube
gonna
that
look that
music.
one up tonight.
On Instagram, it's called Flex.
Really? Yep. I will be
Yeah.
looking that up tonight because I didn't know that. He's one of actually my favorites, so I like him pretty much. He's pretty good.
Yeah,
You
yeah. That's my
know.
partner there. But see, that's that power between being independent
Yeah.
or having a major backing behind you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's the whole difference right there. You know what I'm saying? So like I
But you
said, it's a
know, but
two-headed sword for our
it
type of
is.
music.
Yeah. True. True. Because even still with that longevity, I mean that backing in them, you're backing behind them. They don't have that longevity though. You know
Right.
like that. So
I got
I
that
get
long
it.
now. I make them back to back.
Yeah, back to
The Cleveland
back,
Shuffle
years,
still going.
years.
This over 20 years. You already know.
Phew, that's
But
crazy. I didn't even know that was from '98. I didn't know that
Booty
till
Bounce
tonight.
was
I didn't
90.
know that.
Booty Bounce that let me see that booty. That was 97. And then I came with the Cleveland Shuffle in 98.
Wow, man, you
And
done
imagine I
dropped
was just
some
playing
knowledge on
around with
people
it.
today.
I ain't take the business serious until like 2004. You know what I'm
Whew.
saying? So imagine how much I'd have missed out on through that whole little timeline.
Right? Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
After that, when DJs started moving out our city, buying houses and
Hmm.
cars and all that because they put the songs on their mix CD, that's when I had to start taking the serious because people are like, man, that nigga, he blowing up off your music on his CD. I'm like, what CD? You know
A
what I'm
mix
saying?
CD.
Yeah. They was taking
Oh
it off the
man.
radio. Still had the radio tag in the songs. You know what I'm saying? Be like, I
Dang.
just got yours. I'm like, I don't even got a CD out. And I'm like, let me hear it. I was like, let me see that. You're listening to WZAK FM. Like, get the and people bam. I mean,
Wow.
so that's what got me into the game after that. I'm like, boom, and I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? Different things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially about like that publishing administration. I ain't know nothing about that at all. Ain't nobody taught us that up here where we at.
Right. Absolutely. And that's another thing that we got to teach the community about publishing, administration, owning it, So I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought that up as well. So, talk to us a little bit about that part and what you learned.
Well, I learned with the like when we came up, all we was told was you got to have ASCAP, BMI, CSEC. You
Hmm.
know, make your music, do your copyrights, get
Yep.
ASCAP, BMI, and then put it out. There's much more to it. You know what I'm saying? Like with a publishing administrator, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a company called Song Trust. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Or like if you using a CD Baby or you using TuneCore, you got the CD Baby Pro or the TuneCore Pro like that. That's for the publishing administrator. And what they do is they collect your mechanical royalties from all over the
Hmm.
world. You know what I'm saying? ASCAP BMI, they performance royalties. So, they'll collect from like radio, if your stuff played on TV, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you played like at the stadium type thing, or like when you're doing shows,
Right. Right.
at a club, the club's supposed to report all the music they played.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what that is. But then your mechanical
Mm.
royalties, you know what I'm saying? That's more like your artist publishing with your lyrics and all that. That's played on that, on the digital side.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Things
Man.
like that. But it
Sheesh.
collects. Yeah, so there's a lot of people out here that ain't getting all their bread.
Yeah, nah, I didn't know that. I knew about the radio side, like you said, because I dabbled in that a little bit, but I didn't know about the lyric side, the lyrical aspect of it. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So once again, see, this is why it's good to have a segment like this so people can understand what they're doing because a lot of the following I have is independent artists, artists that are looking to, get that exposure and, learn the business. So it,
Yeah. I tell everybody, it's like now what you have to do, hold on for a minute, bro.
okay, you good.
If anybody out here listening, get a pen and paper.
Uh-oh, he said get a pen and paper ready. So look, I'm drop the pen and paper whenever y'all ready so he can go ahead and give y'all this free game.
You want to look up Song Trust or MCT for mechanical royalties. You know what I'm saying? The next thing you want to do Sound Exchange. Sound Exchange, they the ones who cover like the internet DJing. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it's like you do the Sound Exchange, you get you a PRO, the ASCAP, BMI, and all that, and
Hmm.
then you get you a publishing administrator. It don't matter if you're using TuneCore Pro or CD Baby Pro or like Song Trust. You get all them, you all the way covered, full circle.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many different types of royalties out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So once you get all that together, you know what I'm saying, you should be all right.
Whew, that's free game right there. I hope they got it, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna keep you too long tonight. We like I told everybody, we definitely had a lot of chopping up to do because I know a lot of people didn't even know that, we've been rocking Big Mucci been rocking with me from day one since the very
that's
first
right.
day I done spun a record. Big Mucci was there in the building, live in attendance. And from there, every place I've been in my career as far as entertainment, Big Mucci has been every step of the way, just checking on me as a friend. So I take my hat off to you. I thank you for even being a guest on this podcast.
Thanks a
Um,
lot, bro.
every time I get the chance to do something with you, I take off a little bit more after. So hopefully the next
It's all
episode that I
good.
get you on, we'll be sitting down face to face next time,
Oh yeah, we gonna make it happen, man. I try to tell people,
Definitely.
man, just be yourself, man. Y'all don't have to go around and try to act like somebody y'all not. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I'm just a genuine cool person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a people person. So
Definitely from day one.
like you said, when I walked up in the spot, I ain't walk up in there like, man, you know who I am? Boom, boom, boom.
Sure
I
didn't.
came over to you like, yo, check this out. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh, I
Yep.
know who you is. I'm like, oh, damn, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just regular.
Yeah, I
And I think a lot
appreciate
of
that,
times,
man.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of times that would mess a lot of people up too, because they let the fame and their friends and stuff get to their head. what they
Yeah.
think they should be. You know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
I just keep it 100 and just keep dropping this music. That TikTok is doing a brother real justice. Now, boy, that's like a
Hey,
taking
tell them where
over.
they can follow you on that TikTok. Look, I'm on TikTok too, and I'm doing pretty good on TikTok too. I ain't mad
Yeah.
at you, bro.
Right. Now everything is Big Mucci at BIGMUCCI, and that's from Facebook,
We got you. We got
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all come on and follow your boy. I upload all types of mostly I do all my music. You know what I'm saying? Like on TikTok right now, I might start doing a little other stuff, but basically I just try to just keep my brand going on
okay.
there. And
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like one of my big songs now that's real big going across the country is called the Trail Rider Shuffle. And I'm surprised you
Mm.
don't know that one. I
No,
done
I
just
haven't heard
won
that.
I done won four awards off of it just this year. You know what I'm saying? I done got Song of the Year, Line Dance of the Year,
Nah, because like you
Collaboration
said,
of
it.
the Year.
See, man, and you got my number. You don't be sending me none of this stuff. See
Man,
how
I
you
thought I
do me?
sent it to you. I thought I've been
Nah, I
about to
didn't get
send that
those.
one.
Nah, I never got those.
What about the Set Slide?
No, no, I didn't get that one either.
That's another big one.
Oh, see, man, you slack. You gotta send me all
That's
these.
right.
I
I'm
done had
gonna
a
get you
whole party and I ain't get to spend none of this stuff.
the birthday slide. You got that one?
I did. You sent me that one. I got that one. I do
Okay.
have that one. I do have that one.
All
And
right.
I played that one. I like that one.
Yeah, cause I did like during the pandemic, I done knocked out like about 7 different ones. I done
Somebody
got
said Trail Ride Shuffle. What did she mean?
Trail
Trail?
Riders.
Trail Rider Shuffle. Okay, that's what you put. Okay. I got you. Miss Kimberly. Miss Kimberly. Okay.
You good? Cause I can't see nothing on my end.
Shoot, boy. These 2020 contacts working. Yeah. She said, I support Big Mucci. Definitely, we all do, man. And I appreciate you for stopping in. Like I tell everybody, I see my Cash App pinned at the bottom. This junk is owned by me, supported by me, funded by me. You know, we ain't got no backing on none of this. It's ground built. It's definitely for the community. Like I really want the youth to understand and fully be aware that it's more to life than what's being played and pumped in your heads right now. You know,
That's right.
I
Hey, I
done been
want
out there.
let me drop a gem on them real quick.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, this is what we do in the line dance world, right? I tell them like this: there's one thing in this country, well, there's one thing in the world that won't never play out, and that's dancing. So if y'all go ahead and always make a dance record, hey, you might end up on something.
There you go. That's it.
That's the gem right there. One thing that won't
Don't
never play
stand on the
out.
wall.
It won't never play out. The
Nah, you
styles of
right.
rap might change. You know what I'm saying? The beats change, but people dancing to them, it don't change.
Never. You right about that. And that's it. And we're gonna end it on that. That's the gym for it. So we're
There
gonna end
it
it
is.
on that. You know, I appreciate you, King. Enjoy your night. Happy
You
New
too,
Year
bro.
to you.
All right. Oh, you know I got my big cup with me too.
Oh, I ain't even gonna tell people what you drink because you told me last night. What you drink? What you drinking today?
Welch's.
Welch's. We was drinking Welch's grape juice today. We ain't drinking no Henny, no nothing like that. We
Yeah,
keeping it pure today.
that's it is. All right,
Most
bro, man.
definitely.
Hey, we gotta do this again.
Definitely. Anytime. Let me know.
All right, I'm about to send you some of these tracks too.
I'm waiting on. I'm gonna listen to that on the way home.
All right, got you, bro.
All right, bro.
All right, salute.
Salute.